I'm a beagle.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode, I don't know, 28, 29?
28.
Is it 28?
It's an episode.
Yeah, it's an episode of One Podcast for Nerds. One Podcast for Nerds. I'm your host, Andrew, and with me is Austin and Nolan. What's up,
He's
guys?
been doing this for a while, and he still fucks up the intro.
Actually, I haven't fucked up a lot. And in fact, our editing has taken a lot of downtime because I don't actually have to edit. I just have to listen to you guys talk again for another hour.
But give me that's one of the best parts.
Yeah, well, that's not true. The best part is listening to me talk. So yeah, remember you can always support us on the Acast supporting system, as well as you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at One Podcast for Nerds. If you do follow us, you're going to know that this episode was late. I posted on Instagram and Twitter yesterday that due to scheduling errors and Austin's needs of
My schedule.
having
My
a
schedule.
PhD,
It was my fault.
we had to change when we're going to do this. It's weird because I can't hear myself talk because I don't have my headphones plugged into my microphone. Yeah, so we don't have anything planned. We're gonna chat. Actually, we're gonna chat a lot. It's gonna be a lot of bullshit and just bullshit, and so we're just gonna go with that.
Man, it's gonna be so much bullshit.
It's gonna be a lot of bullshit. I'm just gonna make things up as we go along. So, if you guys, I know you guys know this, but I've been playing Metroid Dread.
No, you haven't. Don't fucking lie to me.
Oh, fuck you. I haven't played Metroid Dread.
Well, hurry up and finish it so I can borrow it.
I know, man. That game is so it came out on Friday. Man, that game is amazing. I have to say, the only thing I don't like about it, and I know, and I think it's just only because I'm an old school Metroid player, is the countering system in that game. I just don't care much for the combat is smooth compared to Samus Returns, which introduced that whole countering maneuver. But I have to say that, but you know, even though they've introduced that, it's still really smooth action and smooth gameplay. As for in Samus Returns, it was clunky and kind of I felt like it slowed you down in that game for the 3DS, and also aiming in that game using the shoulder buttons on a 3DS consistently kind of sucks. So I don't know, the game it was just a remake of 2, which is fine, but if it was a standalone game, it kind of would have sucked. But Metroid Dread, man, makes up so much for that. The fighting is great, the puzzling is great, the moving around and finding stuff is awesome.
It just seems like one of the few times that Samus is actually not an invincible fucking badass.
No, actually, those Emmys. Okay, so yeah, you run into Emmys, and there's 6 Emmys, and you can only kill them in a certain form, right? You can't just blast your way through. So a lot of times when you first encounter them, you are basically just running. Now it's funny because I was actually talking to my buddy who was texting me yesterday. He's just because he got it. I'm like, oh shit, man, you got Metroid Dread. I'm like, how is it? He's like, the Emmys keep killing me. He's like, he hasn't even beaten the first one. I'm like, dude, you actually have to slide through its legs, and because there's a bit where if you slide through its legs, you get farther enough away from it that you can shoot in the face. And so it's a whole cutscene, and I don't think he was doing that. At least that's from what he was telling me.
Ooh.
And so because he's like, oh, you can do that? I'm like, yeah, man, that's a pretty big part of the whole sequence. And
kind of the whole point of the game.
Well, it's the whole point of killing the first Emmy. Anyways, but even when you run into them too, I was listening to a podcast and they're like, oh, well, you can't, once they catch, you can't touch them. When you touch them, it goes into a whole cutscene of them killing you and stuff.
Well, no, you can.
So yeah, you can
counter.
Yeah, you can counter. Now, the thing is about countering in the game, though, is that countering it is it's basically winning the lottery. It's a 1 in a million shot that you're actually going to do it, because it's never the same. So when you counter the first time, they actually make it harder the second time, and it really sucks. But I have countered a few times where I've staggered it. You can't do anything. You can just stagger it for a few seconds and then you can run away. But yeah, it's hard. But man, those portions of the game are amazing. I love encountering Emmys, and I love trying to run from them and just trying to outsmart them and stuff like that. Because you're I'm trying to deke them as I go, right? It's haha, fuck you. and like I'm like running around in circles trying to get away from it and stuff. And it's really amazing. Like the gameplay on that thing is like the gameplay is amazing. It's just great. I haven't felt this excited about a new Metroid game since like Super Nintendo.
Other M.
No, actually, well, I'm not counting Prime in this because it doesn't take part in that universe.
What do you mean? Why not? Other M is amazing. It's like the
There's,
best
they're,
Metroid game.
so this is actually not in the same universe as Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 3. This is a completely different storyline for Samus.
No, I'm making fun of Other M because Other M's bad.
Oh, yeah, no, but I want Prime. I want 4 really bad, but the Prime games are amazing. And it even adds a little bit of Prime to the point where you kill the Emmys, you actually go into like a third person view when you can actually like shoot them, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, it's a really good game. I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm super happy about it. And I've never seen so much marketing from Nintendo behind a Metroid game before. And I know that that's been like the talk on like Twitter and all that stuff, being like, man, like, you know, it's doing so well because like Nintendo's putting some marketing bucks behind it. I'm like, well,
That is true.
if they try to make it a mainstream franchise, it's going to outdo Fire Emblem.
Yeah, but like outside of Japan and like Nintendo heads, is Fire Emblem really a super well known thing? I don't think it's going to be like a Call of Duty or like a Halo style game. It's really
Well,
good, and I think Three Kingdoms is super fun, but I don't think it has the same kind of star power as some of these other games.
So actually, so I would actually say that like the first Fire Emblem in North America came out on Game Boy Advance, didn't it?
I have
think
no
so.
idea.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it did, which would make it that it came out. So let's say like I'm actually gonna look it up really quick. When like the first Fire Emblem came to North America. Yeah, so it was Game Boy Advance. And it was it was just Fire Emblem GBA. So like when did that first come out? Because I'm just curious if like for you to say that is fair enough, but I'm curious if it came out after like it would have been, I guess, Fusion technically, right? So the initial release date was 2003, April 25th, 2003. I'm not counting Zero Mission because Zero Mission was a remake of 1. 2002. So actually, Fire Emblem started coming out when they basically up until this point did not make another Metroid game other than Prime for Game Boy from GameCube. Like they went third person, they didn't go 2D anymore until now. So I'm just curious. Like, I mean, for Fire Emblem to have so many games come out between 2003 and now, I think there's actually probably more Fire Emblem games out than there are Metroid because there's only technically 5 games of Metroid.
No, I'm not saying that fucking Metroid is more popular than Fire Emblem. I'm just saying Fire Emblem isn't a very popular game in general, right?
Well, it had 25 years to make up for it.
Yeah, but like I'm saying like there's a huge dichotomy between Japan and the rest of the world when it comes to the Fire Emblem games. I didn't know about the Fire Emblem games until I played Smash Bros for the first time, and then I got into it from was it Three Kingdoms?
Yeah, what was it? Well, Smash Bros. Melee introduced Marth and Roy, but Fire Emblem wasn't even in North America when that came out.
That's what I mean, but that's the first time I kind of found out about it was from Brawl.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know. It's just I don't know. I mean, Metroid's not a very well isn't a very super popular game amongst Nintendo either, right? I think that's just kind of what I'm trying to say. Sorry, is that like I would say that it's probably more popular than Fire Emblem, could be argued. Because
I don't know, because growing up, I played.
Growing up,
I remember playing Metroid on the Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and
Game
all
Boy.
my friends were playing it.
Yeah, but again, like Metroid, like there's only 4 Metroid games out in the world.
Yeah, it's probably
and they don't.
I guess the years in between them is probably what.
And the well, no, they've never done well. Like Fusion didn't do great, even though it's super popular. It's one of like the best Metroid games. A lot of people say Zero Mission was a remake of 1. Samus Returns didn't do great, but that's only because honestly that game wasn't great. Super Metroid, I don't think did awesome, but I think probably the more popular ones I would say the most popular selling one, if I had to guess, would be the Game Boy Advance, because I feel like more Game Boy Advances sold than anything. I mean, they didn't sell more than DS, but at that time, I'd say they sold more Game Boy Advances to consoles that like Metroid was on. But Metroid Prime did really well. But that's only because they took a whole new different approach to the game. So I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, like we're speculating, talking like out of our asses, but it's just weird that like it's been since 2002 there has not been like a continuation of the storyline. Almost 20 years
of the main Metroid.
Yeah, 20 years since the main Metroid, since the last game they made.
I'm looking at the sales, and the original Metroid in '86 was 2.7 million copies sold, and then 2002 Metroid Prime 2.84 million sold, and the rest of them are barely a million or
Really?
just yeah. I'm
so
really
funny.
shocked at that.
Oh, I know it's not a very popular franchise, but I do think it's funny that Fusion didn't do better.
Let's see, Fusion 1.6 million.
Yeah,
Game Boy Advanced.
because that was the one, like when you talk to Metroid fans, a lot of people go, because Dread is like a direct continuation from Fusion.
I mean,
So
it's not going to take much for Metroid Dread to smash all these other sales targets.
I think it might have already actually, because I think it's already at 2 million, but that's only counting hard sales, not digital sales.
Mm.
So no one really knows exactly what it is, but I think it is going to definitely be the best selling Metroid game.
Oh, it's on the see for me. I think it's in the middle. It's on the new console and everything like that. So it's going to be widely more accessible.
And it's going to have a whole new audience to attract too, right? Like back then in '86, like gaming was looked as a toy and not as a hobby, right? So I feel like with times changing and Metroid being reintroduced into a more like in a more gaming environment, I guess would say, or society, like that gaming is more accepted. I think it'll do a lot better.
It's a lot more mainstream than it used to be.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, society. Why are you hating on us for being gamers?
Oh man. Anyways, I just thought it was something someone once told me, but it's okay. It's not podcast appropriate.
Some of our viewers might want to listen to it.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's a joke. Just stay with me. What have you guys been playing? I've been playing a lot actually. I've been playing 3 different games, but Austin, what are you into?
The new Halloween event just came out for Destiny.
What the fuck? What do you do? Do you trick or treat for like light levels?
You kill aliens, and then they drop candy, and you use those candies to buy Halloween masks.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's not fucking ridiculous. It's awesome. And you know what? When I dress up as Master Rahul to get a fucking Prime Engram from Master Rahul, he better give me something because I'm him. Right? He better give me something good.
Okay, so if you were to shake him down right now, what would you say?
I would say the same thing they did to him in Destiny 1 when he was giving you blue engrams from legendary engrams and exotic engrams. I'd pull him into the back room and beat him to death with a fucking bag of doorknobs like they did. And that's actually what Destiny, that's what the Bungie devs said that they did to him. After bringing him to the back room and hitting him with a bag of doorknobs, he finally realized he was being a dickhead. Back for Blood came out. I think it's amazing. I know a lot of people didn't like it from the beta, even though it's a beta. Like, guys, get over yourselves. And the third game, even though I haven't played it for a little bit, Tales of Arise is a fantastic JRPG that I've really been enjoying as well. Even though it kills my PlayStation.
Not doing too well.
Yeah, it's very graphically strenuous, I'd say, because it literally killed my PlayStation. I had to put it on life support afterwards.
Well, just have to hold up for a 5.
Yeah. Sorry, I was swapping headphones. I really need to listen to the feedback. Apparently, I just like the sound of my voice.
We know you do.
Yeah, I'll give it a try because it's free on Game Pass. But sorry, I'm just checking my equipment as I'm going here. I'll get it for free. I mean, I'll get it because it's free on Game Pass. I'm just kind of like zombied out.
I got that. I get that, man.
Yeah.
I'm playing Diablo 2 Resurrected, and I'm loving that.
How
But
far are you?
I am halfway. I'm almost done the second chapter. Second half.
Fuck, man. I'm on the. Yeah, I think I'm halfway done the second one, but I fucked up my build hard.
Well, I went with the sorcerer, and I'm doing the meteor build because I never did that
Meteor.
originally. Yeah,
It's
meteor and
frost here.
frost orb. What's that?
It's orb, man. Frost orb build is the best build.
You know, I don't know how many times I played Diablo 2, and I never did that build. I always loved using Blizzard, and so I always did Blizzard build with the sorceress if I used her. But my favorite character on that was probably the Necromancer. I always enjoy that. That's going to be the next one I play after I finish Resurrected with the sorceress.
Yeah, I went with the paladin and I went with a zeal build, but I fucked it hard a little bit. I put some points and things. I shouldn't have like wasted points that kind of fucked me. So basically, like when you do a zeal build, you have the zeal attack, which is like you attack 2 units or multiple units at once or whatever. And but then you have to get the shield, the holy shield or whatever, because you want that in the background because it builds up your defense. And I fucked hard and did not put it in that for whatever I was thinking. And so like I'm pretty killable, which really sucks. So and I'm gonna have to go back to what's her name, Akara, and like
reset your tree skill.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go reset my tree skills, which kind of sucks, but we'll see. But yeah, I know. So I don't know. It was shitty. So like, yeah, I'm in the palace. I'm in the basement of the palace right now.
Yeah, I just finished that.
Yeah, that's where I am.
My favorite part, but I'm so happy though that they left the cheats in.
Yeah.
So I just put everything to like the 8-player difficulty setting and just power through everything. I love it. So then I get to build up my skill tree faster, get all my spells faster, and drop all the enemies drop a lot better shit.
I love Diablo 2. I loved it so much, but like it's just so low on my games I need to play kind of thing, especially since it's not cross-platform.
Yeah, it does suck that it's not cross-platform. I will say that. That was a real, I think that is an oversight.
Oh,
because that's what I wanted to do, right?
Yeah, they're too busy porking each other.
Yeah, they're too busy getting controversy over and over and over and over again.
Jesus
that sucks
Christ.
Because like I was looking forward to the games they had coming out with fucking Overwatch 2 when it actually has campaign. Like fuck yeah.
No, Blizzard's well, I mean, it's hard to say. I don't know the in and outs of it, right? So I don't know if it's like I don't know if this has been going on like before Blizzard got bought by EA or Activision, or if it was like this all started afterwards. I mean, like it would be easy to assume it started afterwards, but I'm sure it happened during too when it was just Blizzard, and it's just shitty that like how they treat their people and stuff like that, and it's just shitty that like it's also shitty too though that like I know we're going to like controversial territory here, but
yeah, but this is industry wide though.
Oh, it is 100%. It is. It is. It's really bad. But my thing too is when people are like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to buy their games because they're bad people," and I'm like, fair enough. Like if that's how you want to fight the power, you go straight ahead and doing it. But the thing is like another way that people need to look at it too is that like these people don't make a lot of money. They don't keep the jobs a lot of time. Like after they complete a game, they go and move on to something else. It's not very often the team sticks together from game to game and stuff like that. Like it happens, don't get me wrong. It's just not super it's just not common. And I think that like punishing all to like get back at a few, it to me just isn't the right way to go. But I mean like don't voice your concerns and make sure make sure you say what you want to say to the company and make sure you get the word out and everyone knows what's going on and stuff like that. Like, don't ignore it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that like it's such a controversial way of battling it. Like as a consumer, it seems like we take different avenues to do this.
But
Yeah,
then if you're going to take a stand that way, you have to boycott so much of the rest of the industry because it's endemic.
everywhere.
uh,
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
but
you're hypocritical if you.
it's not as bad. See, like that's what I mean. Like, very rarely you get some cases, but very rarely it's like the entire fucking company. Like, I think you guys are kind of like playing it a little low comparatively to what like really was happening here.
No, I'm not.
Oh
No,
no
no,
no
no,
no!
no, no, no,
I
no.
think Andrew and I both agree that it was atrocious,
Yeah, no, we're not saying no. Like what we're saying
and
isn't. We're
we
not
don't condone it.
saying we're not saying it's the whole company or anything like that. But what we're saying is that just like how people are. What we're talking about isn't what happened, but just how people are addressing it and like various forms as consumers, the approach we take. And that's why I said it's a very controversial territory to get into, right? Because some people say, oh, like I'm not going to buy their games and boycott the company, and some people are like, well, if you do that, then you're kind of punishing everybody rather than just the few that have committed the crime. You know what I'm saying? But
No,
like,
oh yeah. See, like my whole thing is like it's one of the few ways we can really fight because we don't have like no control as consumers, right? Like what we say, well, like they'll probably go, "Oh yeah, that makes sense," and then they just won't do anything about it. So when you do it, like when we like go like, "No, right, we're not paying for your game," that's our like that's where our power truly resides.
I think my argument to that though is that it has happened so much in the industry and across so like in so many companies and over such a long period of time and like well before it's ever like even like well before it's ever been documented. Like I am sure this has been happening. And I have to say that I don't ever think people voting like boycotting a company has worked because it's hard to do that, right? Like as a consumer, like I mean I'm not saying don't do it. If that's how you want to battle it, go for it. I'm just saying that like you got to get a lot of people together to really screw a company to, like out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to really build that up as opposed of like just being one big voice as a community of gamers being like this is unacceptable and like everyone like adding at them or like downvoting them on you know Reddit or whatever, right? Because that like I mean imagine when EA got downvoted how big that became and like how well known EA is now being a shitty company and stuff like that. Like they have a bad track record. They still make a ton of money because everyone still buys their games. But like it's tough. Like I'm just saying like it's tough to. You're right. We don't have a say, and I think that's kind of maybe the problem is we don't have a say in general, right? Like it's tough to do something as a community and as a collective trying to get everyone on board to do something right. You know, like it's hard to explain, but yeah.
Well,
No,
and
I get
like
you
I
because
find
social justice and social change are very difficult to get going. I
Yeah.
mean, you can look at any kind of racial talk,
Anything.
like
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter, all like how long, like the Me Too movement, so all those things took, like they're still going and nowhere near where they should be.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get off a bleak matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Back 4 Blood's good though. Like it's better than the beta.
Oh, I think it's really great. Like the one problem, it's a good thing and a bad thing depending on if you have people to play with, right? It's way harder. Like they jacked the difficulty up quite a bit.
Wait,
The main problem, the reason why that's a problem is because of the fact that if you're playing with randoms, you might as well just shoot yourself in the fucking foot, dude. It is a mind-numbing experience.
That's fair. That's
So,
fair.
like for example, easy, super, like unbelievably stupid easy.
Okay.
Medium, hard as fuck,
Okay.
and hard is like impossible.
Is that what's in the descriptions? It says like easy, super easy, medium, hard as fuck.
Hard as fuck.
No, that's just like what it should say.
That's fair.
Because like holy fuck.
Is that even playing then? Is Destiny 2 and
I was playing a lot of Tales of Arise, but I kind of, like I said, it kind of kills my PlayStation.
right?
So I've been kind of slowing down on that a bit.
Sorry, I popped out, so I might have missed that bit. Just like grab some headphones. Nolan, I heard you started playing something new today.
Yes, I started playing my very first Pokemon game.
Well,
Pokemon Go.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's the
brother.
one that broke your Pokemon virginity, but
Yeah, I ran out of Pokeballs and he texts you, how do I get more Pokeballs? Like,
yeah. And I told you just to post your friend code on Reddit.
and so
Yeah,
I've done
fuck.
that.
Get like 3 billion friends.
I have 55 friends.
Oh, I have more than that. I just joined a Discord.
Oh yeah, no, I have 55 friends that are understandable friends because I don't send them gifts every day and I can't open all 55 gifts. And so, but they're very understanding that I'll start at the top of the list for the day and then I'll go to the bottom of the list for like the next day, then like the middle of the list the third day, and then like I have a routine of making sure everyone gets a little bit of love.
My favorite
Yeah,
ones are the seasons that come out, so you can just give unlimited gifts. Just clear out that gift inventory.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's time consuming to send all those gifts. I kind of wish you could just like do what you do with your Pokemon, just like click on all your friends that are available for gifts and just say send gifts.
Mhm.
That'd be such a nice thing. Also, the stickers were kind of stupid too. I don't know. I mean, like
those
I
are
understand,
those are ridiculous.
but I started using them a lot more now. But it's only because I have so many of them. And what team did you go with?
I am Team Blue.
Nice.
Wow.
The yellow
And
sucks.
I've not found a single blue gym. Every fucking gym is red. Not that I can do anything in a gym anyhow, or that matters.
I literally have 1, 2, 3 blue gyms around me right now. And I only have to walk out my door in my apartment to get a blue gym.
I was gonna say you'll be more likely to get one whenever we go over for board game night.
Well, actually, that's all. I've been fighting with red and yellow a lot here. So, I've actually fought this gym here twice today, and I got kicked out both times. But someone fought it recently, and they changed it back to blue. So I'm gonna go support them after I'm done this podcast.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing I need a gym.
How you liking
And
it
when
so
I
far?
visit next, you can trade me a decent Pokemon.
You know what? How about this? I'll
It
give
does
you.
not.
Oh,
It's random. You trade.
what do you mean it's random when you trade?
If you trade to somebody a 3-star, right?
Oh yeah,
Depending on their
yeah. It comes
friends,
back random.
it comes back random,
Yeah, I
right? So
know.
you might. I was just telling Nolan because he might try to give you a good 3-star, but you'll probably get a 0-star.
I'm actually gonna give you a 0-star shiny Eevee.
That's what you'll probably get, like a 1-star. That's what I usually end up doing.
Yeah, I have like 10 shiny Eevees. So I don't
I've
need a lot.
got about 5 Eevees, but they're all 0 stars.
I have 16 Eevees, and they're all 3 stars except for my shinies. So 6 of my Eevees are 3 stars. Plus all my evolutions. I collect nothing but 3 stars.
Why do Eevees matter?
Because you can evolve them, and
They're cute. Why are you being like this?
I don't know. I know
you can evolve them into
most of these are
various.
cute.
You can evolve them into various types, right? So you can get like a Leafeon for Leaf, Umbreon for Dark, Espeon for Psychic, Flareon for Fire, so on and so forth. And they're
Leaf.
actually like
My favorite type.
they're actually pretty good. Like I got like my Leafeons and my Espeon are like actually in my top 12 battle format, and like when I fight like a poison type and stuff like that, my Espeon kills, and when I fight like ground and water, my Leafeon just destroys. So a really good Pokemon to have. I got a good team that does super well for me, especially when I battle online with randos. So
I find when you're battling, just to have one heavy hitter in the background, but use 2 fast hitting supers.
yeah, but it always depends on their type too, right? Like that's kind of like it's hard to judge because I fight in the Ultimate League, so like there's no CPU limit because I'm pretty close to being like 4,000s, and so like I like to fight like high level Pokemon, and I find that I like my Tyranitar knows Crunch, which is like a fast charge move, and honestly, like I don't know why, but my Tyranitar just like I rarely encounter any like water types and stuff like that,
Well, because rock types are weak to water.
yeah, but I rarely encounter any water types, and so or grass types for that matter too. Actually, I don't think I've actually ever fought a grass type, And so when I use my Tyranitar, like it knows Crunch, which is like super fast charging. So 9 out of 10 times I can just kill their first 2 Pokemon just with him alone. Because except for when they charge up and they go attack me, then I just let it happen without using either of my shields. And so by the time I'm on the 3rd Pokemon, I already have 2 shields built up. So that's my strategy. And it works 7 out of 10 times.
I'll have to remember that.
So
when I figure out how to battle.
Yeah, well, you and I can do like a test battle and stuff like that, and because we can put limits on our
that's how you
things.
build friendship stuff as well.
Yeah, so it's a good thing to go gifts and all that stuff. What else? I was even playing really Pokemon Go and Diablo.
Well, I've just been playing Diablo until Pokemon today, and show that off to my kids to make me look cool.
Yeah. Do they play? Do they play?
No, but they collect all the cards. They play with the cards, and they do Pokemon battles with cards. But
well, if you have $10,000 throw my way, I'll give you some sweet cards.
yeah, no,
that's fine. Just thought put it out there. I've been playing. I've actually went back and I don't know why I've been playing a lot of nostalgic games except for Just Cause 4. So I've been playing Just Cause 4.
I love Just Cause 2.
It's not a very popular series in general. Like I think I would say 3 really like boomed it for whatever reason. Like everyone really liked 3 except for Nolan, or sorry, Austin. He likes 2. But like a lot of people like I've ever talked to about Just Cause, like they always go to 3, and I can see that because like 3 was my introduction into it. I've played 2 and I've played the original on PC, and anyways, and so but my introduction was 3, and I actually really do like 3. 3 is kind of like, to me, 3 is basically what Far Cry was, just running around and blowing shit up and taking over posts and stuff like that. Like that's just what it was for me when you played Far Cry 3. Sorry, I'm thinking as I'm talking for a reason. Anyways, so I've been playing 4. 4 is pretty cool. I like 4. The missions are a lot of fun. I just kind of hate how you take over territory. So basically you have to like do certain missions or certain objectives, and then you can start like advancing your front lines and stuff like that. But the gameplay still is great. The weapons are funny and a lot of fun to play with. And so it's a good game if you haven't played that. But the game I'm playing the most in the last week, for whatever reason, is The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. So I went back to like, I don't even know. It came out for Game Boy Color. I think it was like 1998, 1999. It was made by Capcom, or it was made by Capcom, published by Nintendo, and or vice versa. I don't remember. Sorry, but anyways, correct me if I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. That game's like, I have both Ages and Seasons, which they came out at the same time. They're kind of like reflective mirrors of each other, but the game's ideally the same. And so I don't know, man. I've been having so much fun playing that game. It's like the old school, like it's like Link's Awakening, but like smoother and colored. So I've just been really digging it.
no, that's fair.
Hell yeah, man.
I don't know. I've just been really into Zelda games lately. Like I've really wanted to go back and play Breath of the Wild again, but I don't have the time. And this game is just easy to play for like 10 minutes. Like it takes me about 20 minutes less to do like a dungeon, if that. And so it's like a fairly easy game. The trade system's always fun to remember. So I couldn't remember the order of the trade system. I actually had to look that up to see what I went. Because I got like, you give like a guy stuck in a toilet piece of paper, he gives you a stink bag. So I had to figure out what I'm supposed to do with the shit he gave me, and I happened to come across the guy that needed it, which was some chef on this island. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a fun game. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm gonna probably play that, and I'm gonna get playing Seasons again too, and just working my way through some old Zelda games. But like, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I haven't really been playing PC much. Like, I have Diablo 2, but I haven't played it for like 2 weeks. Just haven't had time to sit down to do it.
No, it's tough. That's why I've only been playing the one game.
Yeah, like
I try to split my attention.
well, you're a
I'm a real gamer.
no, you're a beagle or whatever it was.
Fuck.
So
I'm a beagle.
yeah, you're a beagle.
Don't use that as soundbite. That'd make me sad.
I won't. But yeah, so all you do is work, shit, sleep, and play video games. and eat, obviously.
I go out too. I actually do other stuff than talk to you guys. You realize that, right?
Nope.
No, not at all.
Yep, not even the slightest. No. Literally,
I
all
don't
you
believe
think you do is you go home and play video games.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, dead serious.
How many times have I picked you up and you're like, "Oh, I've been in bed all day."
Also, how many times do I go online on my
On the
PlayStation and you're
weekend.
online playing Destiny?
That's
On the
right. On
weekend.
Discord, you're always on Discord.
You're on the weekday too, man.
Jesus Christ, I don't believe you guys. No, I actually do other stuff. You realize that it's
That's fine.
COVID right now.
We understand. I mean, you can dream whatever dream you need to dream to get you through your day. Anyway, so just kidding.
Bullshit. This is bullshit.
Anyways, honestly, yeah, no, I didn't know you had friends other than us. I think it's
What?
I mean, other than online friends.
This is unbelievable.
Well, I mean, I remember you used to tell you used to hang out with people.
Again, we're kind of stuck inside.
Well, then you do.
I used to go out to the bar all the time.
So do you? Well, you don't drink anymore.
That's true.
So.
Well, shit, man. I only became sociable once COVID happened, so I've got other reasons for that.
I have not changed in either direction.
Yeah, but you're grump usually.
Yeah, I just I do the same thing I do all the time, which is whatever the fuck happens in my day. I don't make plans. I hate plans.
Man, I don't plan a single thing in my life. My life plans me is the way I'm living.
I hate other than to Victoria, I hate commitment. So I hate plans because when I make plans, I feel like I'm committed. I don't like that.
Yeah, well, I've got 3 kids that dictate so much of my life, and then I've got a couple women that dictate pretty much the rest of it.
I
around work, and that's it.
I always need a way out, man. I always need a way out. I need a way to not do things I want to do. I am literally that guy where it's just like, oh, hey, man, I want to come hang out. I'm like, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. And then, like, as soon as it gets canceled, I'm like, fuck yeah.
Like, this is what I was hoping for.
I'm like, fuck, I don't have to go outside and talk to assholes and idiots I don't want to talk to. You guys excluded.
You guys feel better. I'll call you up. I'll plan to come over. Then I'll cancel on you. How's that?
There you go. But I did say you guys excluded. I mean, I'll lie to your ears. Just kidding. Look, everyone,
actually, you know what? I take that back. Extremely believable.
I was gonna say everyone thinks I just bully you, Austin. I have to make sure that the love is spread around. That's actually always what I tell people too at work. Like every time we get like a new employee, not every time because that sounds like we're a revolving door, which we kind of are. But anyways, looking over that, every time I'm just like, once I like you, I'll start being mean to you. What I tell all the newbies. So if I'm not being mean,
like?
What do you mean?
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's. Oh, hey. So does anyone have thoughts on the Grand Theft Auto trilogy? And
I'm excited. Don't get me wrong.
I'll see. I heard it's gonna be worth $70, which is $80, which I'm not willing to pay.
I'm not paying.
I'll be passing on that then.
Yeah, I'll wait till it's on sale. So
if it goes on sale,
it will. Man, like 3 months after Red Dead Redemption 2 went out, it went on sale for $50.
Where's I when this happened? That sucks.
Dude, always wait, man. Like 3 months tops, and you'll have it for like 25% off.
Unless you want a Nintendo title.
Unless you want Nintendo, then you have to wait.
Still waiting for Mario Kart 8 at this point. Fuck it, I'll wait till 9.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, basically, if you
Mario Kart.
If you want a Nintendo
every game, Mario Kart's good.
If you want a Nintendo sale, this is what you do. You have to take red paint, draw Bowser's face on the floor, throw some candles up, cut your hand, do a blood oath to Bowser, and hopefully he will accept your offer and give you a Nintendo game for sale, which is $10 off.
Not even that.
Not even that. 99 cents.
We will take away the tax. Sometimes.
Yeah. Also, man, I think the stupid gold coin system on Nintendo Online, like the eShop channel, is the dumbest thing in the world.
What the fuck is it even doing? It hasn't done anything for me.
Yeah, when you buy something online, you go, it's like before you go to checkout, it says redeem like points or whatever, and you go there, and that's so like one gold coin is a cent.
I know, like I've got like $4.
Yeah, so yeah, but when you buy a game, it's like you get $2 in gold coins.
Yeah, it's
So
just
like
pointless.
it is really dumb. I miss the old way, which was like the old way was you would buy a game, you have a Nintendo Club online, whatever membership, you would go on there, you'd put in the code it'd give you, and you get I think it was 50 gold coins or whatever. But then what would happen? Maybe it was more than that. But anyways, what would happen then is you could actually get like coupons for digital games. So it'd be like, oh, you can get this game for 30% off, or you get this game for 25% off, or whatever, right? And that happened during the Wii U, Wii, and 3DS era. And then they changed it, and I'm kind of pissed they did that because it doesn't even seem worth, like, the gold coins aren't worth it. Like, unless you were to like hold on, like, I bet you could buy complete digital games, like new titles, through like the entire Switch's life, and I bet you will not get a free Switch game. Like, you won't make that amount of money. You maybe get it for like half off.
Oh, if you're lucky.
If you're lucky. So like that's such a stupid fucking program. But yeah, I don't know. So that was my spoof on that. But yeah. You know what I saw really cool today too, actually? So I started following Catan on Instagram. They have Catan beer, sellers of Catan, just to clarify with everybody. They have beer, and I saw pictures of an outdoor like Catan board game, and I want it, and I was looking for it, and I can't find it anywhere. So I think someone made it for like whatever they were doing. Like I think they were doing like a festival or some shit, or at a festival of some kind, and they just brought like an outdoor Catan board game, and I'm like, man, I want that so badly.
So like, what, like one that you can like stand on and walk across,
yeah,
or
you can like stand on and walk across, and it comes with like huge like roads and like big dice and stuff like that.
That's really cool.
I know, I want it so bad. I want that in the 3D Catan too. But
it's like when I found Throw Burrito in a store, and it was an outdoor one, so the burritos are 4 feet tall.
Yeah, you can get that in clearance section at Chapters now. Or
ooh, I guess I'm gonna hit that up for Christmas.
Yeah, if you go there, they have a lot of their stuff on clearance actually a lot of the time. So I saw it there once. They actually have a lot of cool things. They had Beyblades, like a complete Beyblade stadium and Beyblades on sale.
Yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, actually, their clearance section is not too shitty. They just don't have great games though, for like board games, that is. But yeah, their clearance section is not too bad. All right, I think that's it. That's all. It's 45 minutes ish. It's just gotta be short because like this isn't when we normally do it, and I also have to try and edit it and get it up tomorrow, so it's just gonna be late. But yeah, I'm still working on Discord. It's gonna take me a while. I'm just not gonna lie to anybody anymore. Like I was working on it, but it's just a pain in the ass to put together. So I'll just bait it up when I get it up, but it is in process. It's a work in progress situation. I just don't really have a lot of time to fucking tinker with the thing.
Deal with it right now.
I just can't. It's just the bots are shitty to like set up and try and like help me police people. But we'll get it together. I think we have some things planned for next year, some changes and some stuff I'd like to try.
You might get more people.
Well, we're actually growing, so
what I meant by more people was we might invite more like guests and people.
Yeah. Oh, I could have tried and got some people. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to get someone on here, we can like Twitter around like every once in a while. That's fine. It's hard to like do it if there's no chemistry between like the four of us, right? That's just something we all have to keep in mind. So someone slightly easy to deal with. That is my phone telling me that we are over time. Yeah, so we'll see in the new year for sure though. Like I wasn't thinking more people. I was thinking like I just want to try some new things and see how it goes. I think maybe for our 1 year I'll implement some cool things that I was thinking about. Yeah. Other than that, please remember that you can support us on the Acast supporting system. We much appreciate anything that you guys have to offer. It goes a long ways to help us kind of do a better job in the sense of like just trying to like get our shit together a little more and maybe even try to do different stuff. As well as you can go to mainjams.com. You can find that just in the descriptions below about all the mugs and cool stuff they have. As well as remember, you can always email us at onepodcastfornerds. You have questions, concerns, comments. I actually don't give a shit if you just want to say hi. Or if you want to tell us to suck it, it's fine. You can email us that at onepodcastfornerds. I'd actually like to hear from our people in Brussels because I don't know why, but we seem to be slightly like fans of you guys.
Always our boys in Brussels. It's always them.
So, if you guys have something you guys want to talk about, even ideas, if you guys actually want us to talk about something in particular, that's even great too. Like we'll totally it's a pretty open concept podcast we have going on right now. So like you can throw us some topics and we'll chat about it. Like that's totally cool. We might not do our research for it, but we'll chat about it. Yeah.
Yeah, at least we're fair. We're honest.
Oh yeah, we are honest. I mean, I'm not saying we wouldn't look into it. I mean, we kind of want to know what we're talking about, but like, if it's something that we're kind of already familiar with, we might just.
That was fucking hilarious.
Give more personal information, I guess. Preferable information, perhaps, might be a better apt description. Yeah. I think that's it. That's all I have to say. We'll talk about other stuff next week. So it should be a regular programmed episode next week. Hopefully no delays. And I think, yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. I'm glad you guys could show up for this. I'm glad Austin can put down his dragon figurines to come and talk to us.
Wow. Keep talking shit. Gonna get hit.
Come at me. Anyways, yeah. All right, cool. Well, I think that's all. We'll talk all later.
Oh yeah, brother.
All right.
All right, guys.
Cheers.
Have a good night. Cheers.